Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Well, he's a
big chance! Oh, what has happened here? Calafiori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's destined for the flank. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
he's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, a breakthrough already. Norgard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Rice. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed. That has been cut short. Nkunku.
Milan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Could be danger here. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Milan have it back and can go again. Saka. That's a little off target. And it's Nkunku. Great vision. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nkunku. Threads one in. Saliba cuts it out. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's come loose! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Saka. This is a promising build-up. Timber. Tries one from range! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both read.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Eze. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. Chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Loftus-Cheek. Estupinian. Estupinian. Oh, well played. Rice. Calafiori. Good ball, good take.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Saka! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's Nkunku. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Norgard. Always onto this. That's an excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Nkunku. And now the breakaway. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. He slings it in. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So, your views on the first half?
Arsenal definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway. Arsenal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now this could be a chance. Estupinian. Saka powering forward here. Estupinian kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saka. Now it's Havertz. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to pass it through. He's found space here. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's travelling a long way. He's on it, can he shot it goal? And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Nkunku is onto this. Corner given.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And they've got rid.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't click.
He's in one-on-one. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Havertz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Surely now! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's running through. And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Martinelli. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Saka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Trossard played back into the centre, and it's Fofana.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Havertz. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Trossard. Havertz. Trossard. Davinta promptly onto that, and that is that. More and more pressure on the ball here. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Mosquera clears without hesitation.
Cambio di giocatori.
Rabiot. Trossard. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madueke has the space to scheme. And that is well cleared. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's put paid to the danger. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That is good alertness. There will be 4 extra minutes. Martinelli shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Salmakers. Now Pulisic. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. So with shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for a runner. Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Dorgu in acres of space out wide. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's definitely not his best. That's good running with the ball. Zirkzee. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Takes a shot! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Showing good feet. Pass somewhat off target. Nkunku. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. Has a look up and drives it forward. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. And the shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nkunku. He's shifting through the gears here. In towards the back stick. Cleared without hesitation. Ahmad.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, now he can run away with it. Cunha. And the shot! And how did he not make it four?
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Rafael Leao. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Nkunku crosses. Cleared away. Zirkzee. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pass is just off target. Estupiñán. Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's superb. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now Diallo.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Rafael Leao. Played back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Loftus-Cheek. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on goal. He's found a way. Success! It's hit the uprights. It's a goal. They will take that. And that is all they have time for. Staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they've set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So we're off again. Ahmad. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Nkunku. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it across. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Lovely feet. And now they can spring out of defence.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's a good ball out wide. He is starved of space and time. Nkunku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafael Leao. And here's Nkunku. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dorgu. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, what has happened here? Nkunku. Rafael Leao.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And they win it back again. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dorgu. Lovely bit of skill. This is a promising build-up. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! And it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan still making a fight of this. And the shot, can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. Just cruising, they are cruising.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rafael Leao. He is through here. Fredriksson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Dorgu is onto it in a flash. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ugarte. Now Mantato. Mantato. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It's their second corner of the game. Nkunku plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Dorgu has been caught there, it's a foul. Fletcher. Loftus-Cheek. Mantato. Mantato finding himself in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao. It's a good run down the right. Ugarte did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's having a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Fredriksson picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Nkunku. And that's that. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day. So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar sight of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
We're up and running then. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's going wide left. He's found the way through. Loftus-Cheek. Hoisted in. There's the header! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Quarter of an hour played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Sucic. And here's Thuram. And it's made its way to Francesco Esposito. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And here's Thuram. Out towards the flank. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nkunku. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Dumfries.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that's well seen too. Akanji. Spread out to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Thuram. And that has put paid to that. Oh, what a ball! Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Esposito. Di Marco. Looking to play him in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And that has been cleared. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries one from range. And we have our very first corner. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Thuram! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he spark a counter here? Nkunku providing an outlet on that flank. And that was asking just too much of him. Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Dumfries. Mkhitaryan. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Mkhitaryan. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Dumfries. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That has been cut short.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Cleared away. Nicked it back promptly. Rafael Leao. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's a goal kick. Sucic. Inter Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Not the most accurate pass. It's just beyond his reach. He's a sharp little ball here. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Sucic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And here's Di Marco. Thuram. And a chance! Thuram finds himself offside.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So we have movement on both benches. Tomori. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pulisic. Rafael Leao. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Fofana. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Esposito.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. That is good strength. And he's heaved it away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pulisic knocks it out wide. The ball swung in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tries to get it clear. Now it's Pulisic. Spread neatly. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Luis Enrique. And here's Thuram. Can he finish? And he's found the net! Inter are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Inter really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pulisic. Milan do have a chance to counter here.
Pretty robust defending.
And that's gone loose. Martinez chasing after it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Impressive jump!
Well, he certainly...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Luis Enrique, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This could be another episode of the Sejo Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that, but when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game, so he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Adeyemi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's been caught now. Decent chance! And it's Brandt. Adeyemi is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh no, what has happened here? And a goal kick. Schlotterbeck picks it up from the goal kick. Schuller cuts out the pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yamal. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He'll try from distance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Rashford is offering a right smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Yamal receives it in a good position here. And they've got rid. He's had it taken off him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Girassi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Jong. Rashford. Oh, just skips past his man. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Anton did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Adeyemi. Oh, good take and a Grant! He's done very well to get to that.
Grant actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really...
It's Lewandowski! And he should have made them pay.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he cuts out the supply. Guirassy! They want to be quick to recover this.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Delivers the ball. Araujo with the clearance. Now, this could be a chance. Goes to finish! And the referee says that is that for the first half. Borussia Dortmund have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Borussia Dortmund ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
So, into the second half.
El dorsal 29.
Brandt! And he's had a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Adeyemi. Passes short and sharp. He has a look up. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. And they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, well measured. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Brandt. No, he's not going to get any further than that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rashford. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por...
So we have movement on both benches.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ferran Torres, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cabal. Rafinha. That's a cute ball. Dink through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cabal. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Lewandowski. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played back. Looking for options for movement. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ferran Torres with the clearance. Well timed, excellent interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's having a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So
11,
changes afoot here,
el
and
dorsal
from both
4,
sides.
El dorsal 22, el dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 24,
Fernandez.
el
This looks
dorsal
promising.
27, el dorsal 26.
Cabal.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bellingham. Couto. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Guirassy. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressure.
Bellingham! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Adeyemi. Borussia Dortmund moments now away from seeing this one out. Bellingham, and he shoots! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character.
Big chance! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Pass is just off target. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.